Well, it's looking like no snow on Christmas Day, but we could see a little tomorrow, Christmas Eve. So our weather department has declared a next weather alert for tomorrow. Let's talk about the wintry mix and travel plans with Bill.
Yeah, and that's the deal, Uke. If you're going to be out and about traveling tomorrow, there is going to be periods of the day in the first half that's going to be potentially problematic. I mean, it is so cold outside right now. We've had below freezing temperatures for the last couple of days, and it's quiet now, but that is going to play a role in our overall story. So let's just get right to it and show you specifically what we are looking at. We are on next weather alert for tomorrow for your morning time frame. Light snow accumulations around the area. We're also going to be talking about the potential for an icy glaze in Philly. I do see a majority of this precip falling in the form of snow, but there could be a period around that 8, 9 o'clock where we start seeing the transition, and the ground is already frozen solid. So any mix, any rain that comes down, I didn't expect much in the way of rain, but it would be freezing. It would be freezing rain on contact, perhaps a little sleet, which is basically an ice pellet there. So slick roads are going to be our biggest problem. It's one of those weather alerts, unlike a tornado warning, for example, that if you're not traveling tomorrow, other than your sidewalk being slippery if you're going out to grab the mail, you're going to be just fine. It's primarily for travel reasons, temperature-wise. So as we look ahead tonight, it's in the 20s. We're still well below freezing. We're going to kind of keep the temperatures here. We are not dropping overnight. In fact, I want to take you to 6 o'clock in the morning. This morning, it was 11, the coldest temperature we've had all year long this morning in Philly. Tomorrow morning, the 24-hour temperature change when Grant is in for Kate, it's going to be huge. It's going to be much warmer tomorrow, but still below freezing. And that's where I want to start your futurecast, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. The blue here is the snow, and you can see that there's snow working through the Poconos, Allentown, Bethlehem, Berks County, potentially Upper Montgomery, Upper Bucks County. That's 6 o'clock in the morning. As we go through 7, 8 o'clock, it's still, this particular model is showing snow, which would, of course, be the blue. The pink is the mix. But there is that potential. I mean, the best case scenario, other than having no icy conditions, would be if it was all snow. If we start switching that over to some sleet and freezing rain, that's where it's really going to create some issues. But 8 o'clock, up and down 95, work it into South Jersey, 9, 10 o'clock. It's a quick mover. The snow starts transitioning a little bit to that mix, and by the time it pushes to the shore locations, we have rain, and that would still possibly be a freezing rain event where we have the surface temperatures are freezing, but it's actually raining. And notice this model by noon, 1 o'clock, it's gone. So it's not going to be an all-day thing. We're looking at dusting up to about an inch. Shouldn't be a lot of snow, but added snow with a thin glaze of ice here along I-95 in Philadelphia, and mainly rain/freezing rain down the shore. Then once it passes, you mentioned Christmas Day, it's dry. It's going to be chilly, up around 40 degrees or so, but you see that it's partly to mostly cloudy throughout the day. So that is what we are looking at as we go into the next couple of days here. So let's talk about your 7-day details. We'll put this box down and show you what we're looking at for the next few. So tomorrow morning, we're going to be into the upper 30s to about 40 by the time it's said and done. We have not been above freezing for several days. We'll say 39 degrees here in Philadelphia, 38 on your Christmas Day, and then we're going to keep it in the 30s. Normal high is in the mid-40s still this time of year. Then we get into the weekend, Friday, Saturday. If you're traveling home, no weather-related problems, so that's nice. Tomorrow until about 1 o'clock or so is going to be our weather alert, and then next weekend we warm things up. We bring in some rain. But again, tomorrow, if you can delay your travel plans and travel later in the day, be better. I don't see any issues for your evening church services, for example. It's just going to be the morning.